Hi everyone, I'm Tara, and this is our happy horoscope for the Aquarius season. So, Aquarius is the one zodiac sign that I have the hardest time connecting to. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's because I don't know any Aquarians, or if I do know any, I don't know that they're Aquarians. But the energy, the Aquarius energy, I just kind of have never really connected to in any kind of meaningful way. And that really bothers me, because the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius is such a pivotal time of the year. So this year, when I started thinking about Aquarius, when I started working on, because as I've said before I do these readings for all of us, I connect with the energy so that I can get the most out of it for all of us. And this time when I did it, I found myself thinking about the whole zodiac calendar. And it kind of gave me an epiphany about Aquarius that is very gratifying, and it's really I was very thankful to the universe that I kind of got it. So let me explain where I'm coming from here. We are in the last 3 zodiac signs of the astrological year. Okay, the zodiac calendar begins in March with Aries, and it ends in March with Pisces. So Capricorn energy started the last quarter of the year. And it's almost like, if you think about like the cycle of the moons, right? The moon is full, and then you have that last quarter where you've reached a peak with the full moon. Now you're kind of reflecting on that peak as we head back towards a new moon. So when thinking about Aquarius, it kind of brought me around to really the timing and the perfect harmony of all of astrology, of the whole zodiac calendar, how the energies kind of flow one after the other in just the perfect way, which it's really, it's something that gets me so excited about astrology, and it's one of the things that got me interested in it in the first place. So before we talk about Aquarius, let's just back up a little bit and talk about the energy that we're leaving out of right now, Capricorn, 2023 Capricorn. So on January 21st, the sun will move out of Capricorn and move into Aquarius. You might see some calendars that say January 20th. It's very close. I believe it's at 12:23 a.m. on January 21st. Or that might be when the new moon is. I just saw that and I thought, wow, that's really kind of magical. The 1:21:23 and 12:23 and all of that. It's really, again, it's just a beautiful flow and harmony. And when you're working with that harmony, it just feels so good. I feel like with Capricorn, though, a lot of us may not have enjoyed this energy as much as we would have liked to. I know that I did not. So Capricorn energy, it's earth energy. And when trying to figure out how to explain Capricorn is all about gathering what you have, making the most of it. Okay? It's not about seeking out new stuff. It's not about getting rid of stuff. It's just about holding on to what you've got. That's it. It's a grounding energy, and it's a very grounded energy. Maybe more so, it is the last earth sign that we have for this zodiac calendar. Maybe that's why it feels more intense than the other earth energies. But then the other earth energies have different purposes. So when Capricorn comes, Capricorn is about holding steady, holding fast, staying still, staying grounded. That's a hard thing for a lot of us, especially when you're coming out of all that fiery, impactful, busy Sagittarius energy. And then it all grounds to a halt. For many of us, we equate it with the holiday seasons, right? Because, you know, the holidays, things are moving, and like maybe you took a trip, maybe you did this, maybe you did that, and then it all just kind of stops. I kind of like to think of Capricorn as a weighted blanket. Whether you've had a weighted blanket or you have one, you know what it's all about, right? It's a super heavy blanket, and the point is to make you feel comfortable and secure. And that's the point of Capricorn energy. It's to make you feel comfortable and secure with what you have, knowing that you're okay, you're secure, you're safe. But those weighted blankets don't work for everybody. For some of us, I am one of those people, the weighted blanket can feel suffocating. It can feel heavy and like it's holding you down, and like you want to move and you can't because this thing is holding you down. That's how I feel like a lot of us might have felt during this particular Capricorn energy. That's not the purpose of the energy. I'm really hoping you didn't feel that way. If you did feel that way, I'm hoping that, you know, you can find a way to turn it around from that kind of feeling of being weighed down, held back, not able to move, if you will, to knowing it's okay to just stop, to just be, to just let things be for a moment. It's fine. You don't have to keep up that crazy pace all the time. So I'm a fire energy. So for me, I just constantly have this need to go, 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 go. But when I stop, I stop. And that's how, but it's usually just for a moment and then I pick up again. But I feel like the whole Capricorn season has felt like a moment to stop. And a lot of that has had to do with all of the other planets. Everything's been retrograde. So, you know, that's affecting our energies as well. We're feeling that that kind of stop and just hold tight energy. And that can feel constricting and not so great. So now Capricorn has come to an end, or is about to come to an end. And that focus on maintenance and sustenance is about to change as we move into Aquarius. So when we move into Aquarius, it's an air sign. And it's like a breath of fresh air. It's meant to, what does air do? Air moves something that is still. That's what Aquarius is meant to do. Aquarius is meant to get you moving again, but more mindfully than physical action. Like I say this all the time, everything starts in the mind. Whatever it is, it's going to start in your thoughts. And that's what Aquarius is all about. Aquarius is all about using your mind. And while Capricorn wanted you to focus on what you have, Aquarius challenges you to say, okay, now what's next? Aquarius energy, as we move into it, we're meant to feel good about where we are. So if you're not, this is a good time to work on that, okay? Before you move into Aquarius, because I'm going to quote Abraham Hicks here, and I might be quoting maybe in other places too as well, but you can't have an unhappy journey and expect a happy ending. It's all about the journey. So you have to be happy with where you are, where you're starting off. Knowing that it's okay to be happy with what you've got and still want more. And that's what Aquarius gets you thinking about. Okay, what do I want next? This is what I have. This is fine. It's enough, but I want more. Because that's not what we're here for. We're not here. We're not living this physical life for enough. We're living it for more. More love, more fun, more abundance, more joy, and whatever else that you can conjure up. Whatever magical things you want to bring into your life. Now is the time to start working with Aquarius energy. Because that's what Aquarius energy does. It challenges you to uncover, to figure out how you can make something better. Aquarius is reflective, but not in an emotional way. Air energy is not emotional. Air energy is all about logic. It's cool, it's detached, it's futuristic. That's how its process works. So it's going to have you looking back, but you're looking back to figure out how to move forward. And we've had a lot of time to really reflect, to look back, because Capricorn, again, we had that earth energy where we were staying still. And while that was happening, Mercury was retrograde, along with Mars and many other planets. So Mercury retrograde is meant to be a time of reflection, a time to say, okay, this worked, this didn't. How can I make it all better? How can I take what I have and build upon that? Okay, so you want to feel good where you are, and you want to carry that good feeling along with you. You want to leave whatever doesn't feel so good in the past. If you can't transform it into a good feeling, then just let it go. That's okay. But as you're carrying forward all that good stuff, you're going to make it better because you want more of it. You want more good feelings. As I said, January 21st, we're moving, the sun moves out of Capricorn into Aquarius. On that same day, we've got our new moon in Aquarius, so you're going to have a lot of Aquarius energy. We also have the Chinese Lunar New Year is coming up, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But so first, because I know I'm babbling and I'll go on forever here. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to talk about, the flow of the zodiac calendar. So we talked about Capricorn, that grounded, staying still energy. Then Aquarius comes along, and Aquarius says, okay, what's next? What more do I want? Then we're going to move into Pisces, and Pisces is the emotional portion of the whole thing. Pisces is where you're going to look at stuff and see how it feels. Right now, when you move into Aquarius, you're being logical. You're making changes, you're trying new things, but you're doing it all from a very logical kind of a standpoint. It's all mental. It's all in your head, but then it's going to move into your heart, and you're going to say, okay, I tried this. How does it feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel like something I love, like something that can bring me more joy? And as all of that is happening, then as we're leaving the year, as we're leaving the astrological year, we're kind of recognizing kind of what our physical needs are, what our mental needs are, and what our emotional needs are. You put all those together, and then you kind of you're marrying your spiritual self with your physical self. And once you get that going together, man, that's just perfect synchronized vibrations and energy, and everything, all of your energy is just rising. It's really beautiful how it all flows together. I mean, it's really just kind of a beautiful harmony and timing of the universe. And if you work with the energy and you're flowing with the energy, I feel like we're all going to be moving into something really nice. So let's talk about our reading for the month. As usual, I am using the Chakra Zodiac Healing Oracle for our main reading. I decided as a bonus card, I would use the Raise Your Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray. I really like this deck, especially for right now, because that's what you're working on doing. You're raising your vibration. Everything here has a vibration. You have a vibration. When you talk to somebody else, they have a vibration. This table I'm working on has, this room I'm in has a vibration. And as we rise all of those vibrations up higher, when you raise your vibration to a higher level, you're bringing everything up to a higher level. When I'm feeling good, the energy of this room gets better, and then whoever walks into this room is going to feel it. The cats are quiet for a couple of minutes. That's a real rare thing around here lately. So they're feeling a better vibration as well as we're talking. So that's why we're going to use the Raise the Vibration. And that's something to think about as you're working with the energy, as you're logically figuring out what your next moves are going to be. What are you going to try? That's why Aquarius is the rebel. You're coming out of that Capricorn energy where you know everything. You know what is. You're safe. You're secure. Everything's good. Everything is what it is. What are you going to change? What is going to be new that you are going to bring in? And how is that going to affect your vibration? How is it going to bring it up? Even if it's something that it turns out you try it and it just doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean that your vibration isn't going to rise, because you still tried something new. And you have that to feel good about. Whatever you can do to feel good, that's going to bring your vibration up. Okay, so let's look at the energy that's going to be moving away from us. Okay, that's going to be the Higher Heart Chakra. That's that emotional self that I was talking about. Okay. We're not so much focused on emotions right now. We're really kind of thinking logically. We're using our mental, our higher chakras, the crown chakra, the third eye chakra. This is a wonderful time to pay attention to your intuition. I was actually thinking about trying something new, and I turned on my computer today, and it was right there, right? Like, what I was thinking about was right on top of my computer, was the first thing that showed up when I turned, and I said, well, okay, universe, there's a sign. Sometimes it's very annoying, but I do appreciate it, as we all do. So this is a good time to trust your intuition. I'm not saying emotions are always important. You always want to listen to your emotions, and I don't want you to do something that doesn't feel good. You don't want to do something that feels scary or feels bad or something like that. But you may find that things that, like for instance, I'm going to try something that normally just felt not right to me, and yet now in my mind it feels right. It feels like it could be different this time. This might actually benefit my well-being, raise my vibration. So that's why emotion is not as big as a factor during this time period. Pay attention to them. They're always important, but you might find that your mind is overriding your emotions during this energy. So where we are in the, oh, I like this. Okay, so this is where we're going to be in the present. Transmutation, the hand chakras. So transmutation is all about taking something that you have, making it better. And that's what we're just talking about with Aquarius energy, okay? It's not that there's anything wrong. It's just that everything could be a little bit better. It's like having a sundae. it's better with a cherry on top. You can have the sundae. You could have the sundae without the whipped cream, without the cherry, but it's better with those things, right? A cupcake is, I know, I don't ask me why I'm going into food things. It's probably because it's January and it's cold out, and you tend to like think about eating. But anyway, like a cupcake is, it's a small cake, but it's better with frosting on it. That's what transmutation is all about. You're not throwing out the cupcake. You're not ignoring the cupcake. You're just adding to it. That's what you do. And, your hand chakras are about taking physical action. It's about actually putting your physical energy into something, into transmuting it into something else. Okay? So that's an excellent card for a present energy. Where it's taking us to, renewal. Okay? That's what it's all about. That's what every day is all about. The age of Aquarius is about rebirth and renewal. It's supposed to be an age of that. Personally, I feel like every second is a chance for rebirth and renewal. So I feel like just by being alive, by taking a breath, by getting up every day, or by staying in bed for a day if you want to, whatever it is that you do, you're constantly renewing yourself. We are constantly in motion and making things happen for ourselves. You want to make good stuff happen for yourself. And that's what Aquarius energy can help you do. Okay, so I really love this reading. It's very nice. This is all bringing us to a state of raising our vibrations and like overall better well-being for yourself, all of yourselves, your physical, your spiritual, your emotional, your mental, all of them. So that everything is working together and everything is just feeling good and bringing more good energy in. So let's take a look at from our, so for the Raise Your Vibration Oracle, my sexuality is sacred. So what that is saying to me is that's part of your identity. That's part of your person, and that's like it's an emotional part of you that you put out into the world. Saying that it's sacred, reminding you that it's sacred. It's something that you need to feed. It's something that you need to honor. It's something that you need to worship. Something about yourself that you need to worship. Who are you and what do you deserve? That's what the Transmutation card can help you. You have good stuff right now. You deserve better stuff. You're good now. You deserve to be renewed, rebirthed, better. We always deserve more good stuff. One final card, because we are entering the year of the rabbit. I pulled out my Druid Animal Oracle deck, which I haven't used in a long time, and I don't know why, because this is a really beautiful deck that I love. And I pulled out because they're Druids, it's a Hare. I pulled out the Hare card, and I just wanted to read to you from here. The Hare is a symbol of rebirth, intuition, and balance. Hare brings us the benefits of balance and intuition, of promise and fulfillment. I think that's a beautiful sign. It's going to be a beautiful year with so much good energy on all kinds of levels for us. And I love that we're bringing in this rabbit energy, and I believe it's rabbit water energy that's coming in too. So that's really beautiful too. It's a very gentle, loving, nurturing kind of energy that is going to bring about more good stuff for you that you deserve to have. Okay. I also mentioned we do have our new moon in Aquarius, so it's a great time to set intentions. My advice to you with this new moon in Aquarius, though, is to not be so specific with your intentions. You could say my intention is to take a trip to someplace warm. But why do you want to take that trip? Before you set the intention, think a little bit about it. Why? My intention is to make $1 million or to get $1 million. Well, why do you want $1 million? Is it so that you feel more secure? Or is it so you can have a fancy car? Well, why do you want a fancy car? Just dig a little deep into your thought process, and then set an intention that's going to help you attract things for your overall well-being, your overall intention. Not just the surface one, but that deep one that really makes the difference in your life. Because, I would love a trip to a warm place. But then the trip's going to be over and I'm going to be back here again. Not that here is bad. I love being here. But do I want to have that feeling all the time of being warm and tropical? And that's a whole different intention than one specific trip. I think you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy the Aquarius season. I hope that you are feeling good and comfortable and secure, and that you are ready for more, because more is coming to you. More really good stuff. I will be back at the full moon. We'll talk a little bit about that. And until then, enjoy your Aquarius season.